Leo, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. But before I continue on, I'm going to show you all my beautiful lacy gloves that the human had purchased for me a few days ago, including this fabric kind of parasol, so when I go outside in the evenings for my little evening walks, I have extra protection, from any other, kind of, potential lights out there, that could harm me and stuff. So, and if, speaking of going out, the human showed me our new home, this kind of a castle manor kind of situation. So, pretty soon, I don't know how soon, it could be weeks or months, but he's having our new home refurbished. So, that's what I'm going to be heading towards in the weeks or months to come. So let's get started with your reading. Okay. General card for today is the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, let's start off with the first one, which is also your past. You get Ace of Cups reversed, Magician, and the 3 of Cups. What I see here for your past is that, okay, something, you did not get any kind of abundance in the past or anything that you really wanted and desired. And I wonder what happened, that took place before this even happened, but it just looks like in the past, you did not get what you wanted, and, as a matter of fact, you probably lost probably a great deal of some kind of abundance in your past. Doesn't seem like you. You're incredibly fixed and determined. So how would this have happened? Well, it could have happened this, pretty much before this reading. Maybe there was a really bad decision that took place before this even happened. So it can happen, where you make mistakes and then you don't get the abundance or any kind of desire or wish fulfillment that you wanted. But now, with the Magician and the 3 of Cups, now this is what I'm talking about. This is you. You guys are creators in your own way. You guys are leaders. You're incredibly fiery and passionate. So obviously you were creating something, because what I see here is something just did not work out for you. So it happens, and nothing ventured, nothing gained. And it looks like that you ventured, but you didn't gain what you wanted. But it did not stop you from wanting to manifest something. And there was something to celebrate in the past. Now this is the Leo I know. This is what I'm talking about, is that, you pretty much, we're creating something, and I've known a lot of human Leo creators out there that are really good at manifesting something, and you were celebrating something. I love that. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so something didn't work out, but it's not stopping you from, getting creative again. Good. Now let's look at the current times. Start off with the Knight of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups reversed, and the 2 of Cups reversed. Now let's look at these two first. It looks like, okay, so you were creating something, but it seems like that you're kind of still in a bit of a chaotic situation of not knowing where you're heading towards. Wow, okay, this is interesting. The thing is, okay, you started celebrating, but maybe what happened is, okay, you started celebrating maybe a bit too soon. Maybe, you just got, this beautiful idea and it just started working, or something was just, really working in your favor. But now you're just kind of a bit in a situation where you just kind of feel lost and chaotic. Well, the thing is I know that some Leos, they love to feel admiration, and they want to feel, like a lot of people say, wow, really? You got that promotion, you just got this new offering and stuff like that. But it just seems like that, you're kind of a bit in a lost situation, because upright, you're highly determined, but here it's like thinking, sometimes, the spark is gone temporarily. Because you do get, 5 of Cups reversed, you are overcoming some kind of disappointment. Maybe you did celebrate something way too early. Or maybe, this is kind of the ebbs and flows in life. One minute you feel, like there's a celebratory moment. In the past, there's something you know, incredibly beautiful for you to celebrate. But now here's the low point of thinking, oh goodness. Or maybe this is just the beginning, you know, where you did get a new job or a new offering, or maybe you just hit, you know, some important goal, but now you're pretty much just kind of going through a bit of disappointment, but yet you are slowly recovering from disappointment with the Five of Cups reversed. But yet, with the Two of Cups, it's like there's a bit of a breakup or divorce kind of situation. Maybe this is you just kind of thinking, okay, you know, I'm kind of, you know, overcoming disappointment, but yeah, I don't really have my, you know, my entourage, for example, to back me up. Because I know a lot of Leos, they love to be admired and loved and have groups of people to just say, oh, wow, a Leo is so admirable. I love Leo. And this could also be, you know, that you don't have other people supporting you. But it could also mean, you know, the ebbs and flows again. 1 minute you feel like you're on top of the world. Everything is just working out for you. And then next you feel like, oh, what was I even thinking? Well, we're going to have to look at the future and then especially the clarification deck. Ooh. 10 of Cups. Page of Swords reversed. And the Four of Wands. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, I'm going to look at these things individually, but it looks like in the future, okay, you know, there's a bit of a breakup, divorce, you know, maybe you don't have anybody around, but to be honest, you're going to have a happy home, happy hearth, happy family, because you get both of these cards in the future. But yeah, for some reason, it just seems like that, you know, there might not be a real outlook out there for you or wanting to take action or motivation. So what I'm kind of seeing here, sometimes, you know, you go through a bit of thunderstorms of a lack of motivation, of thinking, what was I even thinking? The ebbs and flows. You know, one moment, you know, you're not getting something, you're still, you know, motivated to want to create something. And, but yeah, you feel kind of a bit on the chaotic side, you know, thinking, well, yeah, now where do I go? And there's a bit of a divorce or breakup kind of situation. You feel like there's no outlook, but you do get 2 happy home, happy hearth, happy family cards in the future. Well, we're going to have to clarify these because I'm not convinced on the information I can give you right now. For the Ace of Cups reversed, there was no abundance for you in the past. But you got 8 of Scepters. So something headed towards you quite fast in the past, and it just was not working out. So maybe this was kind of like immediate gratification that you'd hoped that you would get the job or some kind of desire that you wanted. And this is pretty much immediate gratification of saying, oh yeah, I need to have that right now. And it just did not work out. But on a different positive situation, this is also out with the old, in with the new. You didn't get what you wanted, but you were incredibly driven to want to keep, you know, moving on to something different, because otherwise you wouldn't be getting the Magician and 3 of Cups afterwards. So this is the Leo that I know, you know, is pretty much incredibly determined in many ways. You know, you guys are still hunters and huntresses, okay? You know, whatever didn't work out never stops you from moving forward. And I love that about Leos, the determination, the passion within you to want to keep going, even despite having a couple of negative setbacks and stuff like that, but you guys are incredibly resilient. For the Magician, you get the 9 of Grails. This is lovely. You know, you were creating something that was giving you fulfillment, desire, new beginnings, passion, love, everything that you hoped and wanted. And this is also about new beginnings, the 9 of Grails. It's really like you actually were creating something that you desired. So, you know, okay, something didn't work out, but you are incredibly motivated to want to just keep going and to manifest, create something that really gave you such beautiful desires. And that's a Leo I know and love. For 3 of Cups, you got 5 of Wands. Okay, there was a celebration moment, but there was a bit of competition and conflict. And maybe, you know, that could have led over to the Knight of Swords where it was a bit chaotic. So maybe, you know, if there's somebody out there or some, you know, you started off celebrating something, but then there was a bit of a problem in the past. Maybe, you know, the setback came back. Maybe, you know, you're trying to make a metaphorical, you know, house of cards, and halfway it just, you know, constantly keeps breaking down, like right here, because, you know, here you're incredibly motivated to say, yes, this is all working out for me, and then this is where it all just tumbles down again. Well, I know that Leos are incredibly resilient and do not give up on what they hope and desire. That's what I know about you. No matter what happens, you guys just keep your, you guys, have this poise about you that you just do not give up on what you want. And nor should you. If you give up, you lose. If you don't, there's still a chance of winning that beautiful goal or whatever you want in the future. For the Knight of Swords reversed, you get Five of Skulls. Okay, I get it. You're going through a bit of a problematic situation right now, and that is what's causing chaos and really feeling like, okay, where do I go, because I'm dealing with Five of Pentacles, poverty. Yep, maybe that Five of Scepters conflict situation was maybe a divorce or a breakup of some kind, or maybe it instigated some kind of breakup or divorce, because you do get Two of Cups after, or at the end of this current reading, because this is the start of the current reading. And I can understand how, sometimes, when you are, in a beautiful surf mode, but then suddenly, the shark, it just shows up and knocks you off your board and stuff like that. And this is kind of the shark that's pretty much trying to, go after you, and that's why it's putting you in a bit of a stressful situation. Well, okay, it happens. I wonder if you could have avoided this, but sometimes, these lessons are meant to help build strength, resilience, and courage within you. For Five of Cups reversed, you're overcoming depression, difficulty, and stuff like that, because you get the Hierophant. There's somebody out there that's pretty much just has their eyes on you, or maybe you asked advice to say, how do I get out of this situation? And whoever this Hierophant individual was, pretty much just gave you some really great advice because it helped you out of this situation. Maybe you were struggling financially or something. That could also be the Five of Pentacles. It doesn't mean a divorce or a breakup of some kind, but it just looks like there's a bit of a financial problem, and there was somebody here that was pretty much willing to help you out. And this is in the center of the whole reading. I know that a lot of Leos, you want to take care of yourself, pretty much to say, oh, I'm confident enough, I don't need anybody. But sometimes it's actually good to let your pride kind of just on a little, low simmer. Don't get rid of your pride ever, because that's part of your identity. But sometimes it's good to ask others for help and advice. Two of Cups reversed, you get Six of Wands. So despite something is kind of, breaking off or not working, or just kind of is, heading off towards a done over with, you get the Six of Wands. So there is a reason to celebrate why something has to end, because it gives you some kind of celebratory moment in the current times. And maybe, this is also a decision. Maybe you're kind of leaving the past behind and saying, okay, I'm not gonna deal with any more past, problems or something, and because I'm heading towards a celebratory moment finally again. And this is also the resilience and the determination of the lion and lioness, whoever, is that, is despite minor setbacks in life, you still have a reason to wear that crown with poise and pride as who you are. Okay. For 10 of Cups in the future, you get Nine of Grills. You are pretty much celebrating something right now, because you know that there's something grand and wonderful. This is the second. Wait a minute. No, this is Nine of Pentacles, and that was Nine of Cups. But you're heading off towards something beautiful and wonderful. Happy home, happy hearth, happy family kind of situation. With Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be basking in a lot of money. Everything is just going to work out for you in the future. Sometimes, it's like, okay, you just have to overcome some minor setbacks, that you pretty much, sometimes you have to trip over your feet, but you always get back on your feet no matter what. The cat always lands on their feet whenever they jump from any kind of high, anything, a mountain, tree, or anything, but the cat will always land on your feet like you do, and you're pretty much going to have 10 of Cups with 9 of Grills. Love it. Just keep up that determination. Despite not having an outlook, you get the Three of Swords, okay? Maybe you might be dealing with a bit of past remorse or guilt or something, but the Three of Swords is kind of like heartbreak of some kind, so maybe you do have to let go of some kind of, maybe you might be heading towards a bit of a heartbreak situation, because maybe the past Two of Cups, it could have been an individual, that you had to break up with, and now they're going to try to get back into your future, or whatever gave you incredible, abundance and stuff like that, these are also kind of like the ebbs and flows of, 1 minute you're on top of the world, and next you're pretty much just thinking, what was I thinking? How did this happen? But on a positive note, these are also internal fears. Worries, like, okay, you're going to be promised abundance and everything is going to work out for you, but yet, all you're going to end up with no outlook and heartbreak. Well, be careful of any kind of potential heartbreaks, because I know Leos rule with the heart. But speaking of the Three of Swords, this is one of the cards I pulled for the vampire who literally broke my heart, literally ended it. But for you, I just see these as potential paper dragons, something not we're worrying about in the future. Because what you do now will impact your future. Whatever you work hard on right now will give you the Nine of Grails or the Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Grails kind of situation. For the Four of Wands, you get your confidence as a Queen of Scepters. You see, the thing is you should not give up on what you want, hope, and desire. And do not allow fears to stop you in your tracks, and do not worry about any potential heartbreaks. Sometimes, okay, you deal with heartbreaks, but it's like, I know that all the big cats land on their feet no matter what. And that's what I like, is to see you, man or woman, whoever's watching this, to have your confidence back. Because you get the Four of Wands combined. Amazing. I love this. To see that you are back on your feet again. Okay, time for the special card. Oh, you get Justice. You get balance in the future, and that's what I like to see again. Is just, the cats will always land on their feet, and they're always very balanced no matter what. I see cats being able to walk around on these tiny little ledges and stuff like that, but they are able to balance themselves no matter what. And I just see justice for you in the future. Maybe it's going to be an actual justice, where you're going to get whatever, legal, winnings or stuff like that, but you will definitely get some beautiful justice, balance into your life. I love it. No more negativity. Out with the old negativity, in with the new positivity. Okay, I'm going to continue on with the Vampire Oracle. Okay. Knowledge. Study, learn, and educate yourself. Because whatever you do right now will impact your future. So if you want to, be able to get that Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Cups situation, Four of Wands and Queen of Wands, is to keep, improving on what you want. Learn from the past, any kind of mistakes that you made. Do a lot of self-forgiveness. But what you do right now will definitely help with the future. So study, educate, and learn as much as you can. Okay. I'm going to finish this reading off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video. Ooh, this one came out. Okay. For answer number 1, you get no because you get Hierophant reversed. Answer number 2, you get yes because you get Ace of Pentacles. And answer number 3, you get no because you get Knight of Swords, the second Knight of Swords reversed. Well, Leo, I'm going to leave it at that for you. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join me on more vampire journey towards the future. I just want to thank you guys incredibly for supporting me and my channel. You all are wonderful, beautiful humans. I love you guys incredibly. I love this reading for you. So in a few days, I'm going to go back to love ring. So I'm going to go back and forth between love and gentle for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys so much. So thank you again.